Hello, welcome to Gen Z Finance.
I'm an older Gen Z here on YouTube documenting my financial journey. So today's video is a budget with me, and it's going to be for my second paycheck of the month. And also make sure you stick around to the end of this video as I will be explaining the giveaway that I'm going to be doing to celebrate hitting 500 subscribers this month. So that's going to be near the end, so make sure you watch the entire video. So we have a lot to cover in this video. I'm going to jump right into it. You can see I have $1350.96 to budget for, and if we scroll through, everything for December is covered and has been covered for a while. So I'm going to go down to this savings category, and this is where pretty much all of my money is going to go. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put $500 into this 1 month buffer categories. I explained this in my last video, but I'm trying to put $1,500 into this category, and that would make up pretty much exactly 1 month of spending for me. So next, we're going to come to this 2020 medical deductible and put another $50 in, and then another $200 in this 2021 medical deductible categories. So if I click both of these two sections here, you can see over here in total available, I have $5,100, which means I have my entire medical out-of-pocket max saved. Next, we're going to come into my new car category and finish budgeting that out with another $200. So there's $400 in there. And I'm going to be circling back to this category in a minute after I budget the rest of my paycheck out because some things are going to be changing with this. Before I forget, I want to put $50 in to my emergency fund because I'm trying to do $100 every single month. And then I'm going to come down to my F.I.R.E section and select this Roth IRA. So normally I'd be putting $225 into this, and that's what I've been doing every single paycheck for a while now. However, you can see over here, I only need to budget $177.71 more to reach this goal, and that's just because I put in a little bit extra at the beginning of the year. So now that we're at the end of the year, I only need 177 as opposed to the 225. So I'm going to go ahead and just press this under fund button, and it will take it out of my to be budgeted. My Roth IRA for 2020 is maxed out. I'm so excited. It's the first time I've maxed out my IRA, and it's actually the first time I've hit a max for any type of retirement account ever. So that's so exciting. Okay, so I have $173.25 left, and with this, I would normally put it into holding, but one of my goals for my emergency fund here, you can see I just want $3,000 saved up for it. So I've been doing $100 every single month, but I'm still $160.24 off. So I'm just going to budget. So $160.24. And there you go, I've met that goal as well now, and I still have $13.01 left. This will just go to holding, and I will deal with that later this month since we're now at the end of the year, and that's when I'll be budgeting out my holding / end of year paycheck. Now we're gonna briefly talk about this category, which is my new car category. So I was putting $400 a month into this category so that when time comes to replace my current car, I can buy a new used vehicle in cash. And I was thinking of saving maybe $15,000. So the big problem is that I just don't know how long it will be before I need a new car. My current car is only 10 years old, but it is a Volkswagen, which they're not really known for their longevity. Ideally, I'd like to not have to get a new car for at least another 5 years. So I don't really know if I want to keep $15,000 in cash on hand on top of my other emergency cash savings, but I also still want to continue to save some money in cash for this new car just in case I need a used car sooner rather than later, and I want to have at least some type of relatively large down payment that I can put on a car. And yes, you heard that right, I used down payment, which means I would be okay with going back into debt with a car as long as it was a relatively small car loan. At this point, I'm no longer scared of debt like I was when I first started my journey. Not only do I know how to pay off debt, I know that I can pay off debt. I have the tools and the resources to be able to pay off debt if I needed to go back into it. So here's my thinking. Interest rates right now are historically low, and they're going to stay at this low rate for at least another year. So if I need to finance a used car in the next year or so, the interest isn't going to be that bad. And while it would kind of suck to go back in debt a little bit, it wouldn't cost me a whole lot of money just interest wise. looking forward past a year, even after interest rates rise, I think my money will still be better served if I can invest some of this than just keeping it in cash savings through these next couple of years. So all of that is kind of a preamble to tell you how I'm going to change this. So going forward, I think I'm only going to be saving $200 a month into this new used car replacement category, and put the other $200 a month that was going into this category into my brokerage with M1 Finance. So that is my current plan. And for those wondering, in 2021, I'm actually not planning to max out my 401k unless I get a really big raise or a bonus that could help me achieve that. So yes, I could increase my 401k contribution so that the $200 a month is going into my 401k instead of I'm taking it home with my net pay and then investing it after tax. However, there are two things that are more important to me than tax efficiency, which, yes, having it in the 401k would definitely be more tax efficient. But the two things that are more important to me are, first, cash flow, and second, flexibility with withdrawing that money. So I'd rather have an extra $200 a month in my net paycheck in case something happens and I need to divert that $200 from my brokerage investments to another category. If another expense comes up or another opportunity comes up, I'd much rather have that money available for me to use however I want. And then secondly, I can access money in my brokerage much more easily than money in my 401k because there's not a penalty with that. So if in the future I decide to buy a used car in cash, I could withdraw that money from my brokerage if I wanted. And again, I'm not really sure if I want to. Like I said, right now I would feel okay if I actually needed to take out a relatively small car loan, but let's say 5 years from now, my investments have grown quite a bit, and I've just said, you know what, it doesn't really matter if I need to take out money from this brokerage account for that. That's why I like putting more of the money in the brokerage. It just gives me more options. So that's all of the reasons why I'm doing this in case you all are interested. But for now, we're going to go back to this new car category, and I'm actually going to be moving $1,600. So I'm only going to be leaving $400 in here. So we're going to move $1,600 from my new car category to my M1 Finance line. And then over the next month or so, I'll move the money that is in this M1 Finance savings category actually into my M1 account and start investing it. And so this leaves me with just $400 in my car category going into 2021. For now, this is what I'm going to do. This is the new plan. And if you have any questions, let me know down below. Maybe I can answer them and give you more of my reasoning for this. So since this goal is like no longer important, I'm just going to edit and then delete the goal. All right, next I need to update a couple things in my accounts and enter some transactions. So I'm going to come over to my Chase credit card. Y'all, Taylor Swift, she released another new album, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, I don't really watch Taylor Swift, but I do watch Gen Z Finance, and I thought like just a couple of months ago you were buying a bunch of new albums and merch from her because she had released a new album just a few months ago. You are correct. That is right. She released another new album this month. So of course I had to go on Amazon and purchase that. So that was $9.99. But good news for me. So this transaction is actually a refund for a purchase I made in July when she first released her previous album. I bought a sweater, and then when I finally got the sweater, I put it on for the first time, and there was a giant tear on the side seam of the sweater. I got $67 back from this purchase. And the original purchase was a split. It was a split between my clothing fund and then my fun category. So I just did the same thing. I put the same amount of money that I had taken from those categories back into those categories. So $30.53 is going to clothing and $36.50 is going to fun. So then if I go back to the budget, you can see here I now have $26.51 still left in fun. And I'm actually going to move this. That has been removed. And then if we come down here to clothing, you can see I now have $630 in here, where before I just had $600. So I don't need more than $600 in here. So again, I'm going to take the $30.53 and move that to holding. It's time to talk about the giveaway. So Thank you all so much for subscribing. This giveaway was supposed to be for my 500 subscribers. So I hit my goal of 500 subscribers on December 9th. And so then I said, okay, when I post my December 18th second budget with me, I'll go ahead and do the giveaway then. Well, between now and then, I have gained almost another 100 subscribers. So I think right now we're almost at 600 subscribers. We're at like 597 or something. So thank you all so much. And thank you for being patient with me while I organize this giveaway on my side. So the giveaway is 1 year of YNAB. So I will pay for a 1 year subscription to YNAB for you. If you already have YNAB, it will just add on to your current subscription. And then if you have not yet gotten YNAB yet because you're scared of the cost or you don't know if you're actually going to use it, this would be a perfect time for you to try it out because you'll get a full year. And then the second part of this giveaway is it's only for US subscribers only, just because I'm not so sure about how this would all work with international shipping or anything like that. So anyone can enter in for the general giveaway of the 1 year of YNAB, and then if you are selected, maybe we can work out something else if you're an international subscriber. But if someone from the United States is chosen, and it will just be chosen randomly, of course. I'm also going to throw in a book of your choosing. So I have 3 books that I absolutely love and that have really helped me in my journey towards learning about money and feeling confident about investing. So those 3 books are I Will Teach You to Be Rich, The Simple Path to Wealth, and then Quit Like a Millionaire. So the second part of the giveaway is that you get to pick one of those books that you would be interested in reading, and I will purchase it and ship it to you so that you can have it. So those are 3 books that I've all read, and I highly recommend them if you are just starting out on your journey, perhaps still in debt, and you're still trying to figure out some of these foundations. I highly recommend I Will Teach You to Be Rich. And then if maybe you're secure on your journey towards debt freedom, but you're not really so sure about this whole investing thing, I really recommend The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. So I recommend that's the book that you choose. And then if you are maybe more interested in learning about FIRE, I really recommend you read Quit Like a Millionaire. To enter the giveaway, there are 3 simple steps. First step is you have to like this video, so make sure you've liked this video. The second is make sure you're subscribed. So if this is your first video or you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And then the third step is to leave me a comment down below. The comment can be about anything, but in the comment, make sure you include your book choice and then also your country. Again, anyone from any country can enter in to at least get the 1 year of YNAB for free, and then the book would only be for US subscribers just for now because I don't have a lot of money to spend on international shipping. So I hope y'all can understand that. So again, the 3 steps: like, subscribe, leave a comment, and make sure the comment includes what book you would be interested in reading and then the country that you're currently living in. The winner will be announced in early January, probably January 1st is when I will release my December monthly review. So when I do my December monthly review and release it, that's when I will be announcing the winner. And you can comment multiple times, but it only counts for 1 entry into the giveaway. Okay, so that is everything I think I needed to talk about in this video. So as always, I hope you all are also staying safe and healthy and that you have a good day.